Right, so compressor's airing up. First thing we're going to do is take off just take out this piece of the air filter. That bit, well, you can take it all out. Take hot air shroud off, the computer out, and then I'll show you what to do next. That's the easiest bit. Right, so I've now got the battery out, and I've taken the throttle body off of the inlet manifold, just 2 bolts, no big deal. I disconnected all the plugs but left the fuel lines attached, so it just can be moved away simply like that. It's no problem. No fuel's going to come out unless you run power to the injector, so I've disconnected all the ignition leads at both ends. I haven't bothered taking them out because hopefully then when I take out the two 13mm on either side, I can lift the whole lot off, and I can try and keep everything as much together as possible. I'm not going to take that off just yet because I don't want water getting onto the cams or the rocker, or the cam or the rockers or anything like that. Next is heat shroud. Undo this one M10 M6 nut there, it's a little 10mm. Cam belt cover. It's already loose because the bolts which hold it on are the wrong ones. In fact, that there is one of the correct ones, so I'll swap that around. That's about it. Then I've got to jack the engine up. Take that cover off. Hopefully, with any luck, I might. Oh, I don't know. I need to try and get the tensioner loose without. I might be able to get. As long as I can get a spanner in there, I should be able to get the cam belt taken off the top. Pull it. The top. What's it? But I have to time everything up first. I'll show you how to do that too. I think I have already anyway. Righty. Using that tool arrangement, going up the air compressor, you can stick that up from underneath and whip off all of the bolts on the downpipe and then on the exhaust manifold. Then I have to get down on the floor, and there's a that's like 15 or 16mm bolt nut, sorry, which you have to undo. It's connected to the engine and it just holds the downpipe. So I need to undo that. Don't need to undo, I shouldn't need to undo in fact, the joint down there. With any luck I don't have to. And then I can lower that downwards. If I can do that, it makes getting the exhaust manifold off a lot happier. Because I've had problems getting it off before, so wish me luck. Okay, I didn't film getting the exhaust manifold off because I know it's a bitch to do. So I found out that this one here got water coming out of it or something because it's wetter than the rest, and so is this one here, wetter than the rest. So the gasket's blown into it in at least 2 cylinders. There's the downpipe there. It's a crapped out gasket, needs a new one. Well, I can replace that at any old time. It's only a 4-bolt operation to get that off. At the moment it's been held up by the lambda sensor's wire. It's not a good thing, but it should be alright. Now I'm going to jack up the engine and take off that top motor mount. Then there's one 10mm bolt down there. Just whip that out and I should be able to peel this away just enough to get a 13mm in there, or a ½ inch, it don't really matter. They both fit perfect. Well, perfectly fine. Righty, I've got a Allen key in there, as snug as fit as I can find at the moment. There's just resting in there. What I'm going to do, a 21mm ratchet spanner what's it doodle, stick that on the top of the cam and press that in while I'm turning that. The other way of doing this is to jack up your car, put it in the highest gear you've got, push on that and rotate the wheel, but this way is much easier. If you haven't got your cylinder head on, that is the best way to do it. So yeah, good little tip for you. Right, you can also see I've got a big old M10 head bolt in there. Yeah, I think this might be a little bit tight, but oh well. As you see, if I move this up and down, it actually moves this cam a little bit, so you can actually see that the flywheel's turning and it's moving this around. I've done it so it's still able to move. That means it's in much as centre as possible. You actually meant to use a 6mm bar, or what works best is a drill bit. Stick the shank of the drill bit, which is the bit with no cuttings, no spirally bits on. You push that bit into the hole in there, and it will line up perfect and it locks up brilliantly. So next, that's all positioned. To be honest, as long as you make sure that that there is all still lined up when you put it back on, you can't go wrong. So let's loosen that off. Like, there we go. Loose enough. That camel, well, this pulley in there will move now. If I can get something under it, it would. That'll work. Just need something to push on to get that to move. Go. Now we'll have some slack there, we can peel this off. There we go. Now time for head bolts. Righty. All of the head bolts now out, and the head is actually loose. Oh shit. That's something I forgot to do. Drain the cooling system, you cock. Righty. After fixing my little problem, my little mistake there, don't think you spotted it, I've now got all the water out of the cylinders, and we've got the old head gasket out. Now, yeah, new one time, that can go in the bin. Get shagged. I might as well give that a wipe over first. It all looks nice and clean. There's a lot of oil in that, there's a lot of oil in that water. Oil pressure here was false. The oil pressure was forcing past that seal straight into the cooling system. Not good. I'm gonna have to put a degreaser or something through this system now to clean it out. And my mate's got some brand new antifreeze for me, just dunk in it. Came out of his mum's car, so actually no, it wasn't. It was all stuff he was given by his neighbour, so pretty much brand new. So can't complain. I have to ask him to bring that up soon, since we are getting into the colder seasons now. Well, supposedly summer. It's been raining most of the day. New one be on. Now it's just reverse order of everything I just did. Unhook the head from the windscreen wiper. Hopefully no oil is dribbled out. If it has, just hopefully not much. Oh, we do have a idle puddle on the top of the gearbox, but that should be alright. Hopefully I'll degrease this engine soon anyway. I've already done it once, but it didn't work very well. Hey ho. Righty, we're now going to tighten head bolts. Now some people seem to get confused with head bolt torques, some people don't. And I know I did get confused with converting Newton meters to foot pounds and things like that, because I failed to notice that when I brought to my torque wrench, it was in foot pounds. So I've been online, had a look around, and I found it all out. Tighten head bolts on a Peugeot fucking plane. To tighten head bolts, you tighten it up to 20 Newton meters or 15 foot pounds, and then you tighten it. Well, you have to do it crisscross style, so something like that, and then you. Oh shit! Sorry, my Chihuahua. Once you've done that, then you tighten each one exactly the same pattern by another 180 degrees. That is it. So, plain and simple. I'm going to do that now. Putting the camshaft's moved, but hey ho, that doesn't really matter. The engine's locked, so all I have to do is make sure that those two there line up, and we're sorted. Remember, straight side on first, so like that. Ooh, that's actually out by 1 notch, so turn it back around 1. Perfect. So, we'll start tightening up. So, now doing these head bolts. I'm sure how I'm actually doing them. I'm not doing it the way it says on the internet. It says do each one, well, not the way I said before, but what I'm now doing is, instead of doing it by 360, I'm just doing it by 180. I'm going to go around and do them all as 180, then I'm going back and do them all again as 180. So that should be alright. It's an aluminium block, so I hope the thread's going to take that kind of pressure, because it's taking a lot at the moment. Still got a little drip of water keeps coming down from here. I think I can't find out where it's coming from. I think it's just water on the block from when I had my wee leak. So I'll show you the way I'm actually working this out. So I've done that one, I'm on to this one here. So put the ratchet on there. Got oil fucking everywhere, so I just grab a dab of oil. Wipe it on the, oh crap, fuck that one up, don't matter, wipe it off, start again. And there's a little dab of oil on there. Now start turning. and wait for it to be around the other side, which is right there, I think. Yeah, that's good. So I'll do that the same for every single one, but wipe off the oil, otherwise you get mess yourself up. So that's already one there for me. Lovely jubbly. And there does it. Okay, carry on. Okay, now I've broken my arms and my chest after doing that. Didn't think tightening head bolts could be so goddamn bloody exhausting. Anyway, and also smashing my hand about 90,000 times on that. Even drew some blood. Good for ratings though. Next is cam bolt. Where's my bolt? I lost it. Shit. I've got an head bolt somewhere. There it is. Line up my bolts for us. Sorted. Yank on that a bit. There we go. Oh shit. The tension has dropped down, so the cam belt's tight again and it's not on. Okay, we'll have to do 2 hands for this. Right, I skipped a couple of chapters to be able, just to save some time. It's the reverse order of how it came apart, so it's not that much of a deal. It started raining again, just as I got the rocker cover and all that malarkey back on. So that's alright. Got to put the inlet on now, and we can try and give it a test fire. So I've already turned the engine over by hand, and it's all good. Timing's set. So, inlet. That'll be fun. And 3 plugs I think it is, and a battery. Sorted. Right, first attempt at a start up if the camera will ever stay still. Right, if it catches fire, it catches fire. Oh well. Everything's on. Ignition. Just did the exhaust, so it shouldn't be too loud. Looks like everything's there. Can't think I've forgotten anything, so we'll give it a go. I did forget something, and I do have a misfire. I forgot to tighten up the bolts on the downpipe. Okay, the bolts on the downpipe haven't been tightened up here. I say they haven't been tightened up, I don't actually think. I think one of them's still up here. They should be, because I didn't put them all on. Maybe they're all on. No, there's definitely one missing. Oh, there it is. So I'll put this one here on, yeah. And that's a bitch one to get on. So hey ho, it's running again. I'll take out those plugs. Water must have got on the plug because it's misfiring. Well, as you can hear, it's running much smoother now. It was really lumpy a second ago. I took it up to about 5 grand and it's happy again. It's happy as Larry. I don't know why, but the problem it was having before, some idle problem, seems to have gone away. Brakes feel crap because they've got so much rust on the discs. Engine don't bog when I accelerate, which is something it was doing before. Put your foot on the... just tapped the wall a little bit there. Bounced off, not hard. But it's a little bit smoky now. I hate the clutch on this car. It's cable operated, so... Hey ho, much better. I am getting some weird foggy stuff coming out of the exhaust, but pretty sure that's oil and water in the exhaust system. Hey ho. I did clean all the spark plugs and replace one of them. But that's I'll show you why. Oh, here you go. That ceramic from it had huge cracks in it. Started tapping it with a socket and the fucking thing fell to pieces. Oh, bloody music. So get that off. That's why it's been on repeat for a little while. Sorry. Spark plug's down here somewhere. Okay, it was down there somewhere. Hey ho. Oh, it don't matter. I'll see you guys later.